welcome to Day in the Life of the Aboriginal LostPhoenixWolf on my channel. Today is still September 5th. Going to continue on from my last video. So we're all sitting at the bonfire, and this kid is, kind of mouthing off a little bit to the one cousin, and all the cousins are older, and he's only 17, and he's drunk. The other cousin's drunk, and my dad, is not going to, he's not going to get into it, but if things happen, then might get into it, but. She's saying something so like these, like I can't control these hit on their own. And then the boy is like, no, I'm sorry, sir, I don't want to fight with you and stuff like that. And he's still wanting to fight with the one cousin. They're all both lipping off with each other. One calling him boy and calling him old man, and he moves his vehicle all the way to have enough to wrestle on the grass and stuff. And this kid's really pissed off. So. Things calm down, we're just shooting the crap and, putting some wood in there. By around 2 o'clock, the wood's just about done, because between 8 and 10 is when the bonfire got started. And the wood, was all burned up between 4 hours anyway. So the cousins went for a ride, they had to go for a ride, and they were coming back, and staying the night. That's what I was told anyway. They were gone for a couple hours. Between 2 and 4, this kid, he's hairing up a little bit. He wants to take the vehicle and go home, but his brother's like, no, you're too drunk, you can't use it. He's getting pissed off, and he's punching at the windows of the the sister's vehicle, and then he's throwing garbage into the bonfire, because that's what we're going to do, but. Since the other cousins are around, they don't want to smell, the smoke and stuff like that. And we're going to do that, like tonight. We're going to do it tonight. But he ended up hairing up and throwing a bunch of garbage in there, and it started burning. And then he grabbed one of the plastic lawn chairs or patio chairs, whatever you're going to call them. He threw that in the bonfire. I said, "Oh, come on, man!" I said, "That's what we sit on." You're like, "Why did you do that?" He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." He goes, "I just want to go home and stuff like that." And then he's like. Picking up stuff from the ground, he's throwing around and stuff. He goes, "Can I borrow a flashlight or your cell phone or something for lighting it?" He goes, "I want to go home now." And I said, "Okay, yeah, I can walk you home." So I used my flashlight for my phone. And we're walking down this dark laneway. It's around like 3 o'clock in the morning, I guess. 3 o'clock in the morning. Between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, anyway. And I walked him home. It's about 5 houses down. These houses are spread out, pretty well. They're not close together. So, it was enough for maybe half-hour walk there and half-hour walk back. And, it's like, I think it's like around 3:30. So I walked him to the driveway, and he said, "Oh, thanks, he said he's going to give me $20 for walking him." It's like, no, man, you don't need to give me $20. That's okay. I'm happy to give you a walk, because he was hairing up and he needed to go home. And, I don't get pissed off that much. I get really pissed off. There's going to be time I'm going to get pissed off. And I'll let things go. He's drunk. He's a kid, He's going to act the way he's going to act. He's got some hard times at home. The one of the cousin, was talking to him aside. And, the kid's talking about his hard times. And then the one cousin, he's talking about his hard times. And the kid, he's 17 years old, he started crying a little bit, because not only him having hard times, everybody's having hard times. Not everybody has a normal life on the reserve, that's for sure. So I walked him home, and I walked home myself. He goes, you need a baseball bat, a stick, or I can lend you my rifle and stuff. I said, no, I'm good. No animals are going to bother me. He goes, there's wild dogs and animals out here. And I said, no, you get some rest. I might see you tomorrow, you come by, whatever, So I walked back home, everything's good. I gotta sew this too, eh? Well, everything's good, it's really dark, I get down the laneway. And I start picking up more bottles and cans and stuff like that, and, moving some other odd garbage to the fire, and that fire is still kind of, it's burning right now, because I found some other wood at the end. So a lot of that garbage is burnt. I told my sister as soon as I got home, I walked him home, and he was hairing up, and the stuff he was doing and saying, and I didn't even know he had a shotgun in that vehicle too. He had a shotgun, but he took his shotgun, 2 shotgun shells, and threw them into the fire. And he stand by the fire, and he goes, I don't care if the shells hit me or anything like that. And by the time he threw in the fire, he was still walking around and hairing up and doing stuff with that. And it's like, whatever. And by that time, it being close to 4 o'clock, there's a lot of, it's really cool out there. I mean, out here, it's like 10 degrees, between 10 and 15 degrees, and lots of midnight dew on all this stuff, and even on a laptop and the stereo. And I wanted to bring the laptop in, and I wanted to bring the laptop 2 hours prior because there was a lot of dew there, but she goes, no, blah blah, he's going to be using it, he wants to, do his music stuff like that. And it's like, whatever, I mean, it's her laptop. If it burns out, it burns out, and then there's nothing that I can do about that. Not on me, it's between her and him. So, just a bunch of drinking going on here and there. I'm not going to say what was being drinking. Not only beer, there was liquor too. Lots of liquor. And my dad, he's awake and started walking around and, sitting by the bonfire a little bit. And then going back in the house because it's too cold out there. And he got a cold anyway. He's telling me about this morning that he feels like he's got a little bit of a chest cold because he was coughing a lot. I said, yeah, people were inside smoking a lot, and you were smoking, you were coughing, and then you're coming outside and you were coughing a little bit, and something wrong with your legs. Only because he was sitting in a chair so long and his legs are getting numb. He said thought there's something wrong with his legs, like really something wrong with his legs. And it's like, no, I think you're sitting in a chair too long. So I don't know, everything's good after that, I guess. I think I went to bed around 4 o'clock. The one cousin, I think, shortly showed up after that. I already went to bed, I packed up a bunch of stuff, and as much as I could. Dishes I just left in there. I'm going to deal with them today. I'll deal with the dishes and do a lot more dishes. I mean, there's a lot of dishes. There's probably like 30 plates that have been used, and not only just the 5, 10, 15, well, 15 to 20 people here anyway, like with cousins and family and friends and people dropping by and having something to bite to eat and hanging on the bonfire, having the beer. Majority of the beer bottles and cans have made it to this barrel, this old plastic barrel that's cut open the side, and you can place the stuff in there. It was used before for putting the beer in there and then ice in there. But, it's being old, and I don't know if it's going to hold any kind of water or anything like that. But a lot of the cans and bottles are around the bonfire or around the table, and, there's, like I said, half of that stuff made it to the, to where I wanted it to be. And garbage to be picked up too, and off the table and stuff. It went into the garbage can. Is beside that. What the hell is that? It's weird. Must be something happening over there. It's weird. Okay. Bunch of noise going on over there. So that bonfire, was still going, and it's not really going to be doing anything. There's lots of dew in the ground, so it's not going to spread. It's going, not a giant ass flame. It's just normal flame. The garbage is burning, and I'm going to bed. I was tired. It's 4 in the morning. By the time I probably actually fell asleep, probably after 4. Me waking up about 7 hours, I guess, 7.5 hours, and then get my butt out here to do video logs to talk about what was happening yesterday. So that was what was going on yesterday. Potato salad was good. Macaroni salad had a little bit of that. Potato salad was, I was more aiming for, because it had some egg in there. It was delicious. I had 1 chicken, 2 burgers, potato salad, a little bit of macaroni salad, 3 cans of pop. Normally I don't really eat that much, but it was a get together, and there was not a lot of people there. I mean, later on people came, but things are getting cold and bugs are going on it, and bringing it in the house or keeping it outside or whatever. She was gonna do some kind of dessert like pudding, yogurt, cake, pie, whatever. There was no kind of dessert, just whatever, fruits and veggies, or a little fruits, a little bit of fruits and some veggies. So I'm gonna say now. I was just wondering what's going on with that noise over there. My dad might be on the yard fixing something and stuff. 12:36. So, what am I going to say now? I know I had lots of train of thought and stuff. Well, anyway, basically making sure the yard was cleaned up and stuff were put away and condiments and stuff and bonfires taken care of, and people are stumbling around, and some of them are falling down and helping them up, and making sure my dad's good. He's drinking and playing music and repeating the song over and over and over again. That went on all night. And the one cousins that came back, they're quite they were drinking a little bit more. I think they said something about they went to bed around 5. One used the couch. The other one, I put out a box spring mattress because there was no mattress. And the cousin flopped on it like it was a mattress, and he's like, it was a box spring. It was a solid box spring. He's like, kind of like, oh God, oh, like he smacked right on top of that. He just flopped on it. And so after that, put a little bit of nature music on, and I am in dreamland. I was tired. I'm gonna be a little bit tired. It'd be getting between 6 and 7 hours sleep, about that. Sorry, there's just some noises going on over there, like, I don't know what it is. Anyway, the sister got her part for that, her car. She's going to sell that car away. My dad's selling the 4x4. He's getting the car and money, eventually. But hopefully, he goes and puts it towards his bills, not booze or food. Not too sure what that sound is. Sounds like, doors or hoods being shut and open, and I don't know, it could be a tow truck for a car. I don't know. I can't see over this bush line. So that was the highlight of my day anyway. A bunch of, getting together and having fun with friends and family and music and talking about the old times. And, bonfire was great. Barbecue was great. Get together was great. Hanging with my dad, even if he's drunk or, joking around and doing this and that. And looking after him, looking at the yard, kind of looking at the barbecue a little bit. That's mostly on her. I don't usually get into, flipping things over or, doing stuff like the barbecue stuff or, cooking stuff. I mean, that's up to her. I don't want to interfere with her stuff because she crabs about that if I touch some of the food or whatever she's cooking and helping out and stuff like that. But anyway, I got nothing more to say right now. So you can stay tuned for the next video. If you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe. You may share this video on the channel. My benefit, my benefit me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Thank you for viewing this video and never 10 days to watch it. Hope you all have a nice day. It's morning or night. Remember, it's better to be Aboriginal than original.